Hello and welcome to map number 2 in our little best of 5 show match between Menace and NeoX. We have Herzog Igzorn coming in the lower left with the blue trolls again. Today we find ourselves on Oasis, a map made by NeoX, which looks pretty fancy, and we have thunderstorms, which I appreciate. And we have Menace in the top right, giving us a second round of his elves. Looked pretty good in the first round. Lots of Guardian play, which was quite spicy. Maybe we'll see it again. Maybe we'll see it again. Let's see what this map has in store for us. So unfortunately, with free spectating, you always get the full fog of war. But it does make us able to see the creep. So we have a pretty normal bandit camp here. Normal bandits there. We have one of the chunky Medusa camps with the Vixen girls. After another normal bandit camp. So triple bandit camp into chunky Medusas, which should be reflected over here as well. And then another double chunky Medusa on the corners. Very, very nice. So looks here, the troll build is going to be probably always the same. Quadruple 3 chopper. I think it's also actually quintuple chopper or something. Double hunt, double stonebreaker. That's quadruple. Into some early smashers, and then you get your first sector up. And yeah, left side first. Nothing too crazy here. So if you're new to trolls, that's your opener. You can queue up your first smasher immediately when the game starts. And with the double hunt and a standard opener, you can get a pretty good timing on your first sector. But we have run into each other here.
We're being attacked.
Same opener as last time. Oh, we've chosen to stun this time around instead of the kill shot. So let's see if he's gonna come get some use out of it. Unfortunately, so far he's run away. And the Spectral Wolf, which looks very physical though, very opaque for a Spectral Wolf, is running after our Smasher boy. Let's see. Okay, we have a pretty normal distribution here in terms of resources. So we get all the good stuff, log, rocks, and meat in your first sector. So no shenanigans there by NeoX. Base seems to be pretty much the same. We'll check the iron out in a minute. Just after this smasher either goes down or heroically survives. He heroically went down. Alright, we have 400 iron over here. Unfortunately, this doesn't tell us. So I could pull up the thing for me. Even though that makes it a bit awkward to cast. Unfortunately, it's too tiny on my secondary screen. So we'll just wait for him to capture it. I believe we can also pull this up. Yes, we can. But it's not too helpful until everything is capped. So we check it out in a spaghetti. The question is, has Menace... Okay, he has equipped the Stone of Homecoming, that's good.
Building completed.
Hasn't quite put his healing potions in to the taskbar yet. Might want to make sure that he gets around to it.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded
and 400 iron here, so okay, so 800 iron, that's a lot chunkier than earlier. So happy times to be an elf and more iron in the middle. So we have a distribution of iron, and Lenya tier 3 in the middle around the center. Center itself seems not capable. Oh, it's your favorite map, Dwarf. Interesting. Definitely looks pretty spiffing. Alright, looks like we're cleaning up most of the bandit camps. All the easy good stuff. So we have 200 scrapper reduce here. Probably some more in the middle and maybe in the corners. That's what I would assume. Waddle, my little friend! Waddle away! No, don't go back in. There you go. He found his bow. Should be okay now, unless the Medusa Stalker's targeting algorithm decides to nuke him. Gets a little bit of flank harass here by Saitama. Otherwise, nothing too fancy. Menace finds more potions. So it looks like lots of potions on this map, which is pretty nice for everyone involved. Okay, only level 3 so far though. Honestly, that thunderstorm on this map gives me paranoia because I've got my windows open and it's been thundering in IRL here quite a lot. So I'm always glancing to my window whether I have to close it or not when I hear that thunder. Nothing too fancy. Brute Force, Troll Guard.
The tribe has lost a sector,
Pretty
Chieftain.
classic Igzorn stuff. Might get the growth here. We see the Shrine of Growth upgrade again, which is not too bad. That's not too much pressure. Should be able to repair that just fine. Whoa! And gets away. Looks like... okay, yeah. That one arrow looks like it flew after him, but didn't do enough damage. Poor little tower. Now let's see how realistic NeoX's maps are. By giving him shit for not having built an entrance to this tower. Indeed he has not. Unrealistic. 0 out of 10. No one can get up to this turret, rendering it useless in the process. I am disappointed. Meanwhile, this Medusa is taking no shit, but is gonna get club sandwiched by these smashy boys. They seem to be much more lenient than our standard Medusas by being more split-upable. I'm sure that's a word. Meanwhile, we're just getting our flags back. Some normal stuff. I don't... that was her sound here. Boink! Boink boink on the head. But doesn't seem to be too big of a problem here. Whoa! Do we see going off? Yoink! Stasis! So 100% movement speed, block chance. This one doesn't seem to... yeah, this one doesn't seem... this kind of stasis doesn't seem to give them extra resistances. So they take full damage. So you really want to dodge that. Let's see if Menace gets caught out by the same. Oh! Little Guardian, run! He's getting so lucky with his Guardians. I'm jealous. Oh! He just survives and survives and survives. There you go, there goes one. Oh! There goes a second, maybe. Lucky boy, lucky boy. Nicely done there. Oh! Lots of rain over there, but not over here. So very local weather on this map. So Troll Country is soaked. Meanwhile, the elves get the nice and dry part. Look at these elves. Just disregarding death. Let's see if we find anything special down here. So it looks like mostly potions. Oh, so many potions on this map. It's beautiful. Also level 5, which we still have to spend. And a focus ring, which isn't bad for her. Not too bad. Alright, Igzorn goes in for another kill over here. That's not true, Farlon. There are other stasis that also make you a lot harder to be hit and damage. Be damaged. Pretty sure the orc one works that way. But she keeps getting nuked before she can pull it off. Okay, 50 tilt damage to player. Oh, have a fun fact there. Stairs of the towers were made out of wood and rotten over time like in a real-world defense tower where the stairs could be destroyed to save themselves from invaders. Ah, very nice. He's got an excuse ready. Very well done. So they are not meant to be there. They were destroyed for strategic purposes. Ah, Eye of the Tribe just goes up. Alright, we've got our first trained flesh eater boy
Enemies
here.
are attacking.
He's gonna nuke some elves for breakfast. Literally only needs less than 3 shots. Ah, probably still 3 shots.
Conceded.
But he really doesn't mess around. Especially if he would start to eat, which would make me a happy badger. Uh-oh. Chieftain boy has not been to the shops. But he does have hide the pain. So gets 10 seconds? Yeah, 10 seconds of plus 60 resistances. And then minus 100 resistance for, I think, also 10 seconds, yeah.
Enemies are attacking.
So it's the good old oh shit button. But if you stick around long enough, it might backfire. Igzorn seems to be very greedy on eco. That's not a big troll army for 11 minutes. Only 2 fight huts again, but 3 scrap hordes. 28 scrap metal.
Enemies are attacking.
So I feel like he could definitely have a lot more trolls going. We are getting a little bit of a tech rush, so maybe he's hopefully this time sticking around long enough for his tech to actually come to fruition. Oh, that's a bit awkward. We're all going after the flag while our trolls are getting smashed. Lucky for him, the Guardians don't do much, even though they look really dark.
Scryer.
The Black Guardian. Spell for 3 superheroes. Ooh, 1,000 Lenya! Holy Jesus! Also, there is scrap indeed on the side. That's every elf's wet dream. 1,000 Lenya to play with. Pew, pew, pew. Yeah, we have some kind of weird sound issues. Whether that's down to the mod or us, who the hell knows? Spellforce game. Oh, we shall never know. Nice, gets nuked. Guardians actually doing their job. But we have 3 flesh eaters, which really don't care that much. And smashers are pretty replaceable. So he is doing still just fine. Needs to go to the shop though. There we go. 4 fight huts. Looks a lot better. We only got a throwing camp. No better skull crushing nor pointy sticks. Wait, is it? No, not pointy sticks. Oh, really pointy. Apparently they make their sling stones really pointy.
Enemies are attacking.
To rip up armor to make it easier. Ooh, I love that cog. Very nice asset there.
Enemies are
Meanwhile, the ranger girl is doing her thing, so... Okay, yeah, middle, just one big, wonderful, silent volcano.
Their workers are in danger.
Being full of wonderful water. Probably very mineral rich. Someone would make some German company would definitely make some minerals out of that. What's that thing?
Chieftain, their workers are in danger.
Meanwhile, can we find any other Easter eggs? So we've got our cog there. Dum, dum, dum. Otherwise, very tranquil map. But not too shabby, not too shabby. I like that, that these maps are a lot more open. Much less choke points. There we go, finally going to the shops. Indeed, indeed.
We're being attacked.
These trolls really don't fancy eating, which makes me very sad. Aw, poor hunter. Getting mobbed by some guardians. I have to try it. Looks like it's going down. Oh, he's coming in. And we're teleporting out here. Oh, but we're forgetting some. Will we eat those boys? He can always bring the excuse that he wants to have bone hexer before he wants to eat. Because the stacks will vanish upon upgrading. Which is a bit of a shame. Nice bait and switch though. So what he did there was, after his opponent using a teleport to save that outpost. He teleported to the other side and made use of the enemy's cooldown and sniped another outpost. But did it backfire? Indeed it did. And he loses a big old iron sector. Also with the forge.
We're being attacked.
Which, lucky for him, doesn't seem to be upgrading anything. Because there's a nasty issue that if you have something upgrading in the smithy and you can't tear it down or deactivate it before you lose the point, if your enemy doesn't raise it, that upgrade is locked forever until you destroy that building. Oh, can he hide the pain? Good enough, well enough. He is 100, 100, 100, but not for long. He should have, yep.
We're being attacked.
Should be able to teleport out of there. And I have to try, is not for long. So the nice thing about this is, as long as he micros a bit, he can really drain the iron units here by a single focus targeting them down here with the Eye of the Tribe to really drain the elves' resources. Because elves really hate to lose even a single iron unit.
We're being attacked.
On most maps you can buy about 2, maybe 3 full PopCap armies with iron, and then you're out. And that is where elves usually end up losing that way. Alright, we're up to 2 bone hexers, that's pretty spiffy.
What is his next move?
We're still on 4 fight huts. Really needs to get more huts going though. 110 PopCap isn't too hot at this stage of the game.
A building is done.
Could also pre-produce a lot of them, so they pop out as soon as it's ready. Really wants to reconnect the sector here.
Enemies are attacking.
Ooh, gets a wall breaker. That's pretty nice. But there we go. Bone hexers doing some spiffy work there. Yoink! Poor boy gets deleted. So we have level 2 true shot. Which also applies a pretty hefty bleed. That's 130 damage in bleeding. So that's very good against trolls. Triple brute force. Not enough XP on the map to go all the way here. So both level 6. And yeah, we only added Bone Hexer training here. But he's getting taken a really good fight here. Like, this isn't a proper choke point. The trolls can walk through the water, but I said anybody can walk through the water. Hey, look at that. That's how you do it. And you know what the best part about this is? It has like a 1-second cooldown. Look at it, and he could even just walk over there and eat more. And nobody's using that. Ugh. But I'm proud to see it here on stream. First, ever. Absolutely ever. We've never seen anyone eating anything beforehand. If you tell me otherwise, you're a liar. But I'm happy to see it. Alright, let's check it out again. So, we're still on quadruple huts. Looks like we're getting finally some little huts as well. PopCap huts. We're up to 3 bone hexers. Everything else is a little bit low. Lots of throwers, which are really, really good against wardens. And the like. So there has to be a little bit careful, but 157 AoE chunky damage. Like, if you can trade smashes for these iron units, that's a trade worth taking. Just needs to be careful to not lose anything worse.
Attacked.
Up to 8 protectors. We've got a ballista added to the mix. 6 wardens. We still have a lot of guardians, so that's nice to see. Seeing the guardians intermixed. I don't think they're upgraded. No, they're still on 600 health. So together with protectors, they can be worth upgrading. Against trolls, maybe not. But it's gonna make his iron stretch out a lot longer. We're down to 145 here. Still have plenty over here. So we're rebuilding. And we cheekily grabbed the iron mines over there. So if he can keep that, he's in a pretty good position. But oh, a bit awkward here. Gets the positioning wrong. And the bone hexers together with the debuff from the throwers is doing a number on these elves. And He has created his own artificial choke point here. Oh god, the bone hexes just deleting clumps of elves at a time. That was a really bad fight to take in under these conditions here for Menace. And doesn't even have to teleport out after using Hide the Pain. Nice control there. What's this resource situation? Oh, we're not looking good. We're almost minus 100 in the woods. Eco is not looking too good here. Looks like we built too greedily into deep in the iron mines. That we now can't afford anything else. Oh, that's a complete army wipe here on the elves. Iron mines are going down. We're not trying to get anything back here, which is a mistake. Needed to after that started recycling that as soon as he was running away here. He started writing on the wall. A little ballista that could, but going down. Poor boys. Do we see anything special back here? Oh, we still have a sector unupgraded, and looks like we already have a migration. So the writing's on the wall. That's the only bad thing about custom, about these lobbies, that they kind of spoil you with this setup there. But oh god, look at the bone hexes doing work. It's all down to them having eaten properly. You see, kids, that's why you eat your vegetables. There we go. Menace calls to GG. And the session has ended. And we have a 1-1. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Let's have a quick look here at the graphs. 100 units killed versus 29. It's a rough day for the elves. 65 buildings constructed for the trolls. Much, much more than the elves. But that's pretty natural. And oh, Menace actually this time ahead in hero damage, but couldn't quite pull it out enough. Menace seems to have not spent his gold this time around, so that's another problem. I think we didn't see a merchant in the middle, so probably only a merchant at home. But maybe I just missed it. It's unfortunate, but let's see how this develops further.